Self-acceptance is key. Do you like who you are? Do you like who you've come to be? When I ask people about their level of self-acceptance, the initial reaction out of their mouths is usually, yes. But when I ask them what particular facets of themselves they like, I can see their expressions alter. This is where things become trickier, when the deer in the headlights response switches on. Typical human behavior concentrates on our top negative qualities. With more doubt comes more and more unfavorable ideas of ourselves. And these much more adverse ideas can promptly become fact. Do you have the self-love to accept what you can change about your life and the things you can't change? Can you take the numerous adjustments that occur in your life? You must find a method to take charge of the down points in your life. This helps you to see how you can better yourself because you'll be in command of your thoughts. When you discover how to accept yourself, you'll find that the right path will find you. Numerous individuals on the planet act in similarity at all times. Have we given up our unique identification? We have emotions, ideas, actions, hobbies, and have been subjected to a whirlwind of influences both foul and fantastic. Every day we feel something brand new, which creates our individuality and reflect these shifts and changes. We live in a world that tells us what to think. We're surrounded on all sides by trillions of influences, on television, in the media, on radio, in our houses, government, institutions, and the list goes on. Each to their very own. However, everybody judges someone at some time in their lives, which we have to accept. We can't alter these people's habits and mindsets about us, but we might transform our own. This is a component of self-love and self-acceptance. The most effective method in the world is to become your own influence and allow these various other influences to pass over you like the clouds. As soon as you find out how to approve of yourself, you'll be eager to laugh. If someone makes you crazy, you'll see the silliness in these actions. If you make a mistake and feed into their stupidity, you could see the silliness in your own reactions. You'll feel much better inside when you begin to see the humor in life. Others might follow when you find out how to change your opinion of yourself for the better. Good conduct is known to be far more reliable than words to promote others to change. As you expand your sense of self, you'll feel a fresh appetite, and that appetite will assist you to uncover new ways to better yourself. In time, as you start to value yourself, you will see a need to exercise, eat properly, socialize with positive influences, etc. As soon as you feel this appetite, you'll feel inspired to labor over and complete your personal goals. The mind makes use of different hemispheres to sort pleasant and unpleasant information. In the book he co-authored, Clifford Nass states this in The Man That Lied to His Laptop: What Our Machines Teach Us About Human Relationships. Nass is a professor of interactions at Stanford University, and in this book he clarifies. Negative feelings usually need even more thinking, and the information is processed better than the pleasant ones. The added brainpower required to process adverse feelings implies we spend more time pondering the low thoughts and less time on the good thoughts. We have actually been programmed to focus on the unfavorable comments on the first slide of a presentation, not on the last slide's distinctions. We do not recognize exactly how we feel great when we experience the right occasions, and that's an issue. Self-worth and your negative thinking. In 1959, psychologist Carl Rogers discussed unconditional positive regard and how crucial it remains in individual development. How we consider ourselves affects both our emotional health and wellness and our future goal accomplishment. In his study, Rogers assumes that an individual with high self-respect encounters adversity and prospers anyhow. In contrast, an individual with reduced self-confidence cannot genuinely operate worldwide. An effective individual is a person that experiences challenges and accepts failing and misery as a component of life. This kind of individual can more easily get over unpleasant ideas without chasing them down the bunny hole. On the other hand, an unsuccessful person focuses on obstacles and fails to accept the discomfort and unhappiness life produces. They are often defensive due to their adverse feelings, and they cannot get away from these uncomfortable ideas. Negative thoughts destructively rule their life. What does self-acceptance concern? This indicates that you accept your excellent qualities and your bad ones. Of course, everybody has both excellent and negative attributes. This is an area people can get stuck, not having the ability to confess they have imperfections. Once they accept their weaknesses, they have the ability to deal with these flaws. More studies reveal that high levels of self-acceptance can bring about less focus on unpleasant elements of oneself and a greater likelihood of engaging in acts of confidence. So, how can you improve your self-esteem and live a fuller life? You can begin by asking yourself this question: how close is the person you are to the person you wish to be? I want you to breathe in and assess where you are in your life. What is one of your unique qualities? Do these things align with positivity? Do you like the answers you gave? A lengthy road to recovery. Self-acceptance isn't going to happen overnight. It takes a comprehensive will and considerable commitment. Learning how to enjoy yourself and treat yourself well can influence the means you live your life and the things you're able to accomplish. Below are 8 methods to boost your journey to self-acceptance. 1. Respect yourself. It's time to embrace the fact that nobody judges you greater than you judge yourself. You can be your own worst adversary. However, you're required to change your ways and start creating perseverance. Be patient with yourself, and accept your imperfections. 2. Face your concerns. We all have a history to us that includes some negative, devastating lesson. Begin by making a list of issues that terrify you. Start with one tiny thing, attempt to encounter it, and comprehend why it's not so scary. 3. Stay positive. Hang up posters with positive affirmations. When you really feel troubled, and feel questions slipping right into your mind, transform into one of your good images. Tell that little pessimistic voice inside your head to be quiet and that you refuse to listen to it in that negative place. 4. Approve of imperfection. Let go of the perfect. Let go of what you assume excellence looks like. Life is excellence in all its blemishes. Don't let a fascination for excellence slow you down in accomplishing your goals. Your excellence suffices. 5. Don't take it personally. If something offends you, take a moment to ask yourself why you're offended. Make it an intention to stop thinking you understand what people suggest. Do not get defensive about something you have actually internalized. Opportunities are with people who don't wish to harm you, to begin with. Yet, they could not possibly know how to interact perfectly either. Points get lost in translation. If you're not clear on the definition of a specific comment, all you have to do is ask. 6. Forgive. You can't grow without forgiveness. Recognize that it's a process, and it will certainly take time. Forgive others for actions they really did not imply to do. Forgive others for issues they didn't know they had. Forgive yourself for mistakes you assume you have made. If thoughts do not alter swiftly, let that be sufficient, and forgive yourself. 7. Rely on yourself. You are capable of accomplishing fantastic things. Since you can, think that you can do anything. You are a reliable and effective being, and you can manage any type of obstacle that comes into your path. Bear in mind, you have survived the most awful thing you have ever experienced in your life. 8. Never surrender. When you fall down, you need to rise up and keep going. It is in our failures, not our successes, that we learn the most about ourselves. Find out what inspires you by commemorating something you are bad at. It's in these intimate moments that life's priceless lessons are discovered. You deserve it, and you deserve to be delighted. Discovering just how to love yourself and treat yourself right can influence the method you live your life by and the goals you're able to complete.
If you enjoy this content, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Share this video with someone who may need it. For more information, visit peoplewithalcoholism.com. Follow People with Alcoholism on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest for additional support and inspiration. Our blog is intended to inform and support you during alcohol recovery.